What is going on, guys? We are back playing some more Enigmatica 6, and today we're going to be exploring occultism. So this is the area that we're going to be working in today, this nice little magical grove area right here that I've made. Nothing too crazy, but I am really happy with how this turned out. I tried to make it appropriate for the mod, so I figured purple and sort of green and teal might be the right color choice for it. So we've got a bunch of foliage and plants and stuff around here, some magical trees. Nice little campfire to make it sort of cozy in the middle here. I'm sure we'll remove this in place of some stuff from the mod once we get going. And obviously it is pretty empty in the center here, but that's where all the modded stuff is going to go today. And I'm hoping that will kind of bring some more life to this area. But really, I'm really liking how this looks. And honestly, I came in with the idea of making a magical grove, but I don't really mess around with magic mods. So I had no idea what I really actually wanted it to look like. And this is what I ended up with. So hopefully you guys think it looks cool. I did like the little added touch of putting in the autumn lanterns because obviously we have some extra god shards laying around. And so making these is pretty easy if you have those. If we take a look at the recipe for these, you can see that there really aren't that many options when it comes to lanterns, especially purple ones. And so, we kind of got some of these up here that I don't think look really that great. But then we've got the autumn ones, and you can see that making these is actually really, really easy if you have some extra god shards. So it's just making a regular Nebu lantern and then upgrading it using a specific god shard. And we end up with these really nice looking lanterns, which are pretty much the only light source out here at the moment. But this is the area we're working in. That's enough talk about that. Now, today we are going to be messing around with the occultism mod, and I have to be honest with you guys, I am not a magic mod player. You guys probably know that if you've seen my channel before, and I'm pretty sure this will be the first magic mod we're going to touch in this entire series, even though it's been going for 25 episodes now. And so if we take a look at the quest book, we can actually see we've got all these different tech mods and stuff up here that we've messed around with. And obviously there's a ton that aren't on this list too that we've messed around with and done cool stuff with. But down here in the magic mod section, there are a ton that have not been touched. The only one that we've actually played with is resourceful bees. And I know I had this debate in that video where I don't really think it's a magic mod. It's magical how many resources the bees give you. But I think the conclusion we came to in the comments was that it's simply just not a tech mod. So it kind of gets lumped in with magic mods, but really the main magic mods like astral sorcery, blood magic, botania, all that stuff, we have not touched yet. And so today we're going to start it out with occultism. And this is going to be an episode just like the one with Pneumaticraft where I have no idea about occultism. I've never touched this mod. I've really never seen any videos on it, maybe one or two here or there when Lash didn't upload on it. But I've never played with it myself. I have no idea what I'm getting into. And so we are going to use the in-game documentation, mainly this quest chain right here, which is very, very large, which gives me hope it'll get me where I need to be to learn the mod. And you guys can have a laugh at my expense as I try to figure out what I'm doing. And I expect there'll be a ton of things that are not included in the blooper reel that are just kept in the video, because if you guys don't know, the last 20 seconds of every video, I do a blooper reel for that video so you can have a laugh. But when I'm exploring mods, there's probably going to be a lot more than 20 seconds worth of clips that need to go there. So hopefully you guys can have fun watching me try to learn this mod using the in-game documentation. And in the end, I hear that there is 6 times ore processing, so I'm hoping to eventually get there. We're not going to get nearly there on camera today. I'll do a lot of work off camera, so you don't need to see all the progression. But I figured getting started out here would be fun with you guys, and then I will attempt to automate maybe 6 times ore processing if that is in fact a thing, and you guys weren't lying to me, if it's even possible to automate. So like I said, we are going in totally blind, which means that I basically need to start out with this first quest up here. And as with pretty much every quest in the quest book, it's going to just start out with a check mark saying that we've read this section here. And it's kind of just an overview of the mod, telling us what it can do and that it can start out with some ore doubling and get all the way up to, things like the ore miner and stuff like that, which I don't suspect we're going to have any use for because I already have great infinite ore generation. But again, I'm not against going from 5 to 6 times ore processing because if we're going to close this series out, I want to have the best of everything. And if there's something better than my current ore processing, well then, I got to give that a look. So we're going to get our Demon's Dream Seeds, which I've definitely gotten before throughout the world. I probably have a ton of these, honestly, in my storage system. If we take a look in here, if we look for Yeah, so I have 121. These are not uncommon, but I never really knew what they were used for, so I just kind of overlooked them. But it's looking like we're going to need to grow these, so if we get out some bone meal, hopefully these do not need to be planted on tilled soil. But if we go back to the quest chain right here, it looks like we need a Demon's Dream fruit. And so we need to first grow these real quick, and it's not looking like we can plant these on anything but tilled soil, which means that we need to go and make a hoe. So I do not have a single hoe because we have done no farming in this series at all. It's not automated, but you know what? I know something that'll really get people. So usually we joke about making the diamond hoe, especially since I'm not going to use it that much. But you know what? We're going to take it one step further, and we are going to, let's just take a little trip inside real quick, because I do believe that I still have the table up here. I do. We've got the smithing table. Let's just, there we go. We got our netherite hoe just for this one simple task over here. I'll probably only use it once this entire series, but let's till the soil. We should probably till it actually a little bit closer over here and just use this soil. We'll plant the dream seed and we'll grow it. And do we just get one? Yeah, we just get one. So I'm guessing we might need a couple of these. So I'm just going to, let's get a few of them right here. Okay, that should probably be good. I don't really know what they're used for, but that should be good. And cool, this already went back to being regular dirt. And thankfully, we have a sleeping bag. It's so cozy out here, you know, under the stars. We got our campfire. We'll just take a nice little sleep right out here, and we should be good to go then. So we now grab our XP rewards, our Scavenger's Delight, and looks like right here, we got some purple fire. So I'm really hoping that we can actually make purple fire, because that would look really cool in this area. So let's see. Spirit fire is a special flame from the otherworld. So it looks like we need to throw a piece of the fruit on the ground and set it ablaze using flint and steel. And okay, so the flame is the ability to remove impurities. Okay, well, it looks like we need other stone and a spirit attuned gem. And the other stone is primarily found in Otherworld Groves, only visible when you have the third eye status, and see the Dictionary of Spirits for more information. Okay, so it looks like we need the Dictionary of Spirits. Okay, so I guess I didn't technically need the Dictionary of Spirits. I definitely should make that, but it looks like right here in the earlier quest, it basically says that you eat this fruit, this weird looking fruit that honestly looks like a moldy fish. If I had to say something, it's like this is the tail right here, and then this is the rest of the fish, maybe the fin, I don't know. But that you eat this, and then you get super, super high. Like you're having a really bad trip on acid or something, and you're going to start seeing things from another dimension. So, you know, they keep it PG and they call it the third eye effect, but really it's just that you are totally out of it, and you're going to start seeing things from the other world, and that's how you can get these, and that they typically come from underground groves disguised as andesite and oak trees. So I swear I have come across these before, but I don't necessarily know exactly where they are. So I'm going to head down into the mine right over here and see if I can come across ones that I found before. And if not, I'm going to go find one that's totally new. And then we've got 8 of these dream fruit, so we can always eat those then, and we'll see what happens. Okay guys, so it's actually been like 10 seconds since the last clip, but just to show you guys how close one was to my actual mine, because I knew I had come across one of these before. We have the mine right here. If we just walk over here, and I think I mined this when I was looking for one of the ores that spawns higher up, but I came across one right here. And I'm guessing that this should have been a dead giveaway, because if you take a look at this, all the blocks in here, if you actually look at the one probe, it says occultism. So I don't see much andesite. I'm seeing the oak trees, but it's concerning me that I don't see much andesite, because I think we need the andesite too, which is kind of a problem in here if we don't have any. So I think we can still give this a try over here and see if potentially there's the other block that we need, but at least the oak trees are from occultism. So moment of truth, I'm hoping there's no bad guys when we go into this world, but is there andesite down here from occultism? Is this from occultism? It's not. That's super lame. Okay, well, we might be having an unfortunate time then on that front, but still, we're going to eat the dream fruit and we're going to see what happens. Okay, super weird. So can we can gather this. So if we grab out our shears, We can shear that, and then we can cut down the tree here. Okay. Now, this is all slate still, so we're not... Wow, that does not last long. Okay. Well, we got 14 otherworld wood. We got some otherworld leaves. This would be great for decorating our area over there with some purple leaves. I am going to... Wait, you don't always get it? There we go. Okay. That was weird. I thought you would have always gotten it. Okay, so now the problem is that we are not in an area, I don't believe, that has the other thing that we need. Yeah, there's not andesite around here. Wow, I would have thought that it would have had it in every single one. Okay, so I guess I need to go find another one of these, because if we take a look at the quest, it needs the other stone. And we can make this... Oh, wait, we can make this... How do you make spirit fire? So this is by throwing the demon's dream fruit onto the ground and lighting it on fire. Oh, okay, so we can actually just make this on our own. Wow, okay, and we can make this too. So we can progress. I wonder if we needed to even gather the wood. If we look at the uses for this, there's a bunch of uses for it. What if we look at the recipe for this? Okay, so you cannot make this. You cannot make the otherworld wood, it looks like, but you can make the stone. Okay, well, we got to experience this. That was fun, but it looks like we actually didn't need to do that if we didn't want to. So I get some cool stuff to decorate the area with, but it's not looking like we actually really needed to come down here just yet. I'm sure there'll be a use for that wood eventually, but for now, we should be good to come back up here. And it looks like we need to start a fire. So with this, it says that the flame has the ability to remove impurities, so we need that. And if we are setting this on fire, it will stay indefinitely on a piece of netherrack. So we should probably do that, I guess. And we use it on, what did it say? So the demon's dream fruit, and just light it on fire. So we got 5 of those left. If we go and grab our flint and steel from here, and we grab out some netherrack. So we actually don't have that much, because I don't really spend that much time in the nether. So I guess we should maybe put this down in place of this campfire in the middle. Maybe we'll put it down like right here, and we'll see how this looks. Okay, so we're going to put down our dream fruit, and then we are going to light it on fire. Okay, so we have our purple fire. That's pretty cool. Honestly, that looks awesome. Now, I don't think I'm going to go lighting a bunch of purple fires around here, because that's probably not the smartest idea, but now we have that. So we need to make the other stone, which means we need andesite, and I should have some andesite in here somewhere. I don't have any andesite. I made it all into andesite alloy. You know what? That's what I was worried about. I'm going to go get some andesite, and then we'll come back. Okay, so andesite has successfully been collected. We got a little bit over a stack here now. Obviously, I'm a little concerned about throwing this into the fire, because it says that you toss it into the fire, it looks like, but I'm going to try with one piece to start. I don't even know if you can do a stack at a time, but you would think that throwing andesite into fire, or anything into fire, would just destroy it. So let's see. Does it... Oh, it makes a cool noise. Okay. Okay, now if I throw an entire stack in there, is it going to do that, or is it just going to destroy it? Are we going to get... Oh, that's so cool. So it actually kicks it out. I wonder if you threw... I want to try this. This is probably really stupid and going to waste one, but if I throw this back in there, will it destroy it? Or is this fire that doesn't really destroy stuff? Does it hurt? Oh, it doesn't hurt. That's so cool. So can this not light stuff on fire either? Can I put this around here and not light things on fire? It's like a fake fire. It's faux fire, I guess. Okay, well, the other thing it looked like that we needed was diamond. So we can just grab out our diamond from in here. We've got plenty, so we'll just turn an entire stack to start. And there we go. That was a lot faster. Okay, so now we can get our other stone, our attuned gem, and our scavenger's delight. I guess we just get duplicates of what we already have, but now we can go, and if we want to, we can do any of these quests around here. So if we take a look at the spirit attuned crystal, this is made from 4 of these gems. You know what? I'm thinking maybe we use some of these and just make a couple of these right here, and nothing too crazy. No. Okay. Right. Oh, it turned it. Okay. Well, that's fine. I was like, oh no, it's throwing it in the fire, but then I forgot that this fire doesn't burn anything. Okay. Well, we completed this quest right here, so we get some XP for that, which is nice. We can also do the same thing up here, I guess, with black dye to make purified ink. We'll need that later, I guess. So I don't know if we have any black dye on us, but let's try putting these around and see how they look. If we just like Yeah, those actually look pretty cool. Those wouldn't be a bad decoration around here. Again, like I said, we're adding a little bit of life with a couple of the things from the mod. So I think that looks pretty nice. It's an additional purple thing. There's so many purple things around here. But now we can see if we have any black dye in here. We do, so we can use that. Still being annoyed by guys because we are outside, unfortunately. But if we just dump those in there, nice. We get our ink, which is another quest complete, which gets us even more ink, which is great. The only other one that we need to do is the divination rod, which we have 50% complete. So this is where the otherworld wood comes in handy. And apparently it's used to locate, oh my gosh, you guys get a life? You guys just won't, these guys don't want to let me do my magic. Was there another one? Oh my gosh. You know what? It's actually not that poorly lit over here. I say that where it's kind of dark right here, but it's really not that poorly lit. But these guys are just all over in the other dark areas outside. So I guess we should probably take another nap under the stars in our sleeping bag. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, we'll take a nap under the stars in our sleeping bag in a second. There we go. And then we can get back to our magical stuff. You would think that if you were doing a bunch of like occult magic, you'd probably want to do it at night. But that's really not seeming to be the case right now because these guys will not let me have some fun. Was that another guy? You know what? I'm alerted by these nice source berries, which are really hurting guys that keep trying to walk in here and bother me. Okay, well, we're looking at the divination rod, which I guess allows you to attune it to a material, and then it will allow you to search for the other wood disguised as those, allowing you to find them easier. So this would probably be really nice for the other wood. Obviously, we know how to make other stone, but it's seeming like other wood, the only way to get it is from those trees. And so if we need a bunch of this, we're going to need to find a bunch of those trees. So we need to make this rod, which is going to come from a spirit attuned gem and just a bunch of sticks. So that's really not that bad, I guess. Yeah. So that's all we need for this quest. So if we, oh man, I only have 4 sticks on me. We don't have 5. Do I have sticks in here? I have extra sticks. Nice. I always am wondering if I have extra sticks and I typically don't tend to, but there we go. Okay. So we have the rod now. My inventory is getting crazy full and we can now complete this quest. We get all these nice things. These are just regular oak saplings, I guess. I thought they might have been kind of fancy, but now we've completed all the quests in this beginning area and we are good to move on to impure white chalk. And it says an invaluable tool in the occultist's arsenal. It allows you to draw the cryptic runes used in ritual pentacles. The chalk you first craft will be full of impurities. Before it can be used in a pentacle, you must cleanse it with spirit fire. Okay, so to make this, we are going to use burnt otherstone and otherworld ashes. So we use otherworld wood, so we do need that. And then the burnt otherstone is just cooked down otherstone. Okay, so we need to, I'm going to try, I think we probably need more than one thing of chalk, but I'm going to start out with just throwing 3 in here and assuming that that'll be good for now, just in case we need to use the otherworld wood for anything else. I don't really want to overuse it there. And then we need to go inside and head downstairs and actually cook up some of the other stone. So if we just smelt this, let's smelt, like, that should be sufficient. And there we go. Again, I don't want to use all of it. I don't want to use all of it because I don't, oh my gosh, I can't use the elevators. Okay, there we go. I don't want to use all of it because I don't know what we're going to need it for in the future. And so we should be good now with everything that we need. So if we want to make the chalk, then we should just be able to search it up. Impure white chalk. Make 1 thing of that. There we go. Again, got to kind of clean out my inventory here. All these random rewards that we've gotten in here are kind of clogging me up. I think I actually just dumped stuff in there that I really wanted to keep on hand, but we're good now to get the XP. We're getting a lot of XP from this, and we get more Scavenger's Delight. Now we have the regular white chalk. So now that you have cleaned your chalk of impurities, all you need are some candles and some sacrificial bowls, and you're ready to perform your first ritual. Nice! We're getting into the meat and potatoes. So to make this, we just toss it in the fire yet again. So we just chuck this in the fire. I guess it's true. It's just like when you're camping that, you know, a fire is a man's best friend. Well, apparently in this mod too, a purple fire is also a man's best friend. So more XP, more Scavenger's Delight. Now we have a lot of different things that we can do. So it's looking like this down here is probably the path that we want to take, because this up here would be making candles, and I believe we'll probably need those candles. Although it does say you are now able to use candles from other mods in your rituals, so you probably don't need these, but I don't have any other candles, guys, because I don't play magic mods. So, and we also have a chalk brush here. So I'm thinking that we might just want to make some candles too. What? Valid items for any candles. Okay, well, it shows us all the different candles that can work. Maybe we put down some purple candles around here. I don't really know what Eterna plus 0.5 means, but I'm sure we will learn eventually. So we can use Eidolon candles, all those different things. Okay, so I guess we should look up and make a couple things. Let's go and make a chalk brush. And we need, do we seriously not have any other kinds of wool? I guess we could use string. Do we really only have one thing of wool? We do. Okay, well, we have plenty of string, so we can make another thing of wool. And then we can go and make our chalk brush. So let's just make that. Okay, so that quest is complete. Now let's make some of the candles. So let's see what these need. Oh, we can just use our beeswax. Okay, and then we can just dye it. So this is the one that uses occultism stuff. So it uses tallow from that. Yeah, we don't have that, but we have beeswax and we can make the same one. So let's just make like 16 of those, I guess. And what else do we need for that quest? So we needed the butcher's knife, and we need tallow. Okay, so tallow is made from tallow blocks from quark or from cooking down rotten flesh. There's actually a use for cooking down rotten flesh. Oh, okay. So you can also get it from killing pigs, cows, sheep, horses, and llamas with a butcher's knife. That's pretty, that's pretty rough. Oh, you can get this if you just go murder these animals with a butcher's knife. Jeez. Okay. Well, we can, I guess this is not smelting. It's blasting. We can blast down the rotten flesh into tallow, and we can also bulk blast it down. Okay, so I don't think we have any tallow, but we can also make the butcher's knife, so we can go do that real quick. So let's go and do the butcher's knife right there. That should be nice and easy. And then it said we could go and kill, I'm curious how much you get if I were to go and find something to kill. I don't actually know if there's any animals around here. Also, side note, I don't know what keeps starting fires, but if you look around, look at all these destroyed trees around here. I assume it's like lightning strikes causing fires in the woods, but man, it's getting close to my base and really causing some concern for me. So I don't know, but I'm assuming that's what that is just we're having some lightning strikes and it's, you know, lighting the trees on fire. But I am going to go and instead of blasting stuff down, I'm going to do it the way that was probably intended. And I am going to go find some animals and we are going to kill them. Is that a skeleton horse? Just chilling over here? What? Okay, well that was weird. I don't think those are really that common typically. Maybe. I don't know. It's just chilling over there. But I'm going to go and I'm going to find some animals that I can kill and get tallow from, and then we will hop back. Aha! Okay, I have located the stuff to kill for tallow. So unfortunately, Mr. Sheep, you need to die. Yes, yes, you do. Okay, so how much do we get? We get 1? Okay. Well, oh, wait, okay, we got some more from that. We got 3 from that. Okay. So we got some more there, and it's looking like one unfortunate guy over here. So I'm surprised it actually one-shots them, but it does, and we are left with 5 tallow. Okay, well, that's less than I thought. I just killed 4 sheep, and I got 5 tallow, so that's really not great return on investment. I should just use the rotten flesh and blast it down, which I guess I'm going to go do some of just to get some extra tallow in case we need it, and also head home because I traveled really, really far to find those cows, or not cows, sheep. Apparently I can't talk, but to find those sheep or any animal that we could kill for tallow, just to find out that it was a huge waste of time. I figured you'd get like 4 or 5 from them, maybe like 6, maybe even more, not 1, or, you know, we got 3 off one of them, I think, but, or no, I guess we got 2 off of one of them, or maybe we don't get, I don't even know. We got way too little is the bottom line of what I am saying here. So a little disappointed on that, but I'll just go blast down a bunch of rotten flesh and put that to good use finally. Okay, so I've blasted down a fair bit of tallow here to make more candles if we need. Good way to burn through rotten flesh and maybe make something useful eventually, but it is time to complete some more quests and move on. So, some Farmer's Delight, some XP, we get some more XP here, and it's looking like the proper way to go now is down here. Mainly because up here, this one says to summon a Foliot Janitor, and that's, I'm butchering the pronunciation on that 115%, but we're just going to look the other way, but there's really not great descriptions on how to do this. So I'm assuming that it's going to be in that book somewhere that I have yet to make, but I should make. But down here, this is looking like the main chain for what leads us to some of the processing and stuff like that. So otherworldly sapling trader. Maybe we can get some cool other trees to put around here with that. But again, either way, this one, it looks like we can just follow the recipe on. So these are a bunch of other stones to make a sacrificial bowl, which I believe we were told we actually do need for completing some of the ritual things. So there we go. Quest complete, more XP. We're already level 50. We've gotten like 15 levels from all these XP quests. So now we have the golden sacrificial bowl, even fancier. This is a special sacrificial bowl that normally lies in the middle of your pentacle and is used to activate the ritual. So it literally is just a special sacrificial bowl. Okay, so I guess we should probably make a second one. I don't know if you are going to need like a regular sacrificial bowl and then this kind of sacrificial bowl, but that's not how you spell gold. I don't want to end up in a situation where I need to go back and make another. So we'll save one sacrificial bowl and one golden sacrificial bowl for the off chance that they serve different purposes. And now we are to the crushing spirit. Now this says it's your first spirit friend, so I'm assuming that this is the correct path to take instead of doing the one up here, which is another spirit, it seems. I would guess. And so it is a spirit that you have access to on your journey with the cult. The spirit will take your ores and Chonky Chunks. That would be a great name for a cat, Chonky Chunks, and crush them into dust, which you can smelt ingots. So this really isn't that useful for us because this is 2 times ore processing, it looks like, but this would be really cool early on. This doesn't seem that difficult to get to. So while it does work hard, staying in the mortal realm is tough for our little friend. So after a while, they need to travel back and rest peacefully until you summon it again. So I guess as we progress further, we can summon more powerful crushers, which I'm hoping is the 6 times ore processing one that do not have to travel back and forth. But, okay, so no, you must have a golden sacrificial bowl to continue. So I'm assuming that we need to make the book to learn what we're doing for this. Okay, guys, so I think I have everything that we need, and I just went and moved our fire over here, because again, I don't think it's going to light anything on fire, I hope, because it doesn't hurt us, but I do want to set up in the central area this first ritual to summon whatever thing we're summoning here, the crushing spirit, just to see how it works, and then we can always move stuff around later on if these have to stay on the ground. But I'm suspecting we can get rid of it and just focus on the main one eventually. Either way, though, if we go to the Diary of the Spirits and we go into the summoning section, it gives us a summary of what we need to actually summon the ore crusher. So it says the pentacle, the activation, and then the ingredients. So I went and I grabbed all these ingredients. I believe we have all of them. We have the Book of Binding and we bound it. So it was just putting the Book of Binding with the Dictionary of Spirits into a crafting grid. You pull this out and it gets a name. I have no idea what that name is. Krummerzer, whatever. Really awesome name, dude. Seriously, that's great. And then we need to make the Aviar's Circle. So we're going to visualize this and we can put it down. Let's do right here. Is it right clicking? Okay, there we go. So now we need to fill this up, and I'm suspecting we're drawing all the white symbols on the ground. We've got our sacrificial bowls, but it's looking like we only need a golden sacrificial bowl in the center. And, oh, so these can be anything. Okay. I figured they'd need to be that same exact symbol, but it looks like it just has, no, I messed up. Ooh, you know what? Does this thing get repaired, its durability, by our trinket? Oh, it does. That's cool. So we should never really need to use chalk again. Wow, that takes a while to break, but let's erase it. Can we erase it? There we go. Nice. And then we just need our candles. So not as many as I thought we would need, but we can just put these down right like that. There we go. Okay, so it's complete. Now, I don't necessarily know what we need to do to activate this in terms of throwing the items down, but so we have the circle here, and we are going to be able to use these ingredients to summon it. I don't really know what we do with the ingredients, so that would be probably great to find out, like where we put them. I feel like it told us. So you place the sacrificial bowl in the appropriate. Next, place 4 sacrificial bowls close to the pentacle. Okay, so this does not describe where the bowls need to be, but we do need 4 of them. Okay, so we can just do like that, and then all the ores go in the bowls. Okay, it's making a little bit of sense. So we put these in the bowls, right like this, and then I'm assuming we're going to use our book in the center, right? Does that make anything happen yet? Or do we still need to do something else? I'm assuming that means we need to do something else. So we place the sacrificial bowls like that. Oh, something happened. Something's happening. Really slowly, something is happening. I was like reading it. I just heard one of the things get taken away. Is it going to take another thing away? It took one of them away. Oh, it took another one away. Wow, that is so slow. That is so slow. Okay. Does it say anything else in here that we need to read? Right-click the golden with a bound book. Wait until the crusher spawns. All the rains is drop appropriate ores near the crusher and wait for it to turn to dust. Okay. So I'm assuming that once this one disappears, we're going to get some spirit that comes out with that really weird name. And we'll kind of see what happens after that. I don't know how long it takes. Why does it take so long to summon this thing? This is really this must be an old geezer because it's just going so slow. Okay. Best friends forever or doubling. Does he just stare at you? Is it like the Mona Lisa? No, we got to protect our friend. There we go. Don't worry, bud. I got you. You're kind of tiny. Okay. So if we were to pull out an ore from in here, I don't really have many ore. But if we pulled out just some tin ore and chucked it down, what does it do? Oh, he's excited. Okay. That is such a gross noise. You hear that? That is so gross. That sounds like someone chewing something really loudly. Okay, and then we get our dust. Okay. Well, not too bad, all things considered. So, quest complete here. We get a bunch of stuff. Oh, it's because they fell out. No, friend, don't worry. You don't need to make that disgusting noise. I got these. Don't worry, bud. You're good to just chill. Oh no, he's got so many. Can I like right click and get these back from him, or do I have to? Oh, I can. Oh, he's got a thing, like a UI, like internal thing going on here. Okay, and then can we bring him back over here? Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. And then we just, so shift right clicking opens that and you can see his essence decay. I'm assuming that's when he'll disappear. Huh. I wonder if we just keep him here and don't use him, if he'll stay here forever. Okay, well, that's probably going to be it for today, guys. That was, I think sufficient progression into the mod. Obviously, there's some other things we can do on this quest chain. So, we can get one to harvest trees and deposit them into an inventory. That would actually be pretty cool, I assume. I don't know if they stick around too, but I'm probably going to progress with this a little bit off camera. And ideally, next time we will come back, we can do some higher tier stuff, or even potentially set up the 6 times ore processing and maybe try and automate it so that it can handle our current load of ores coming in. I don't think that'll be easy, but it might be possible. So let me know in the comments if you guys enjoyed today's episode. I know a lot of you guys don't really enjoy tech, or don't enjoy magic mods. You prefer tech mods, much like myself. And I also know some people are mixed on the exploratory type of episode, but hopefully you got a laugh or two out of watching me try to understand what's going on with this. Hopefully you might even got to see something new, because you might not mess around with magic mods, much like myself. But either way, if you stuck around to this point in the video, I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch it and explore this with me. But that's going to be it for today, guys. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe so you never miss out on a future one, as they come out every Monday and Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I will talk to you guys later. If we take a look at the recipe for these, Wow, I can't believe there's actually finally a use for rotten flesh. Unfortunately, it's to make candles, so that's, that's not really that great, but maybe I'll just, sell candles. That could be a good business idea, right? Rage's candles, right? It's like you light the candle on fire and it's like you're burning rage, right? You'd buy that, right?